Welcome back to the Lifting Painter. In this video, we're starting a new series on how to paint facial features in oil. And today, the focus is on the eye. The study you're seeing is inspired by Meditation from 1901 by William-Adolphe Bouguereau. I chose this painting because it's a beautiful example of subtle structure, soft transitions, and quiet emotion, all things that are essential when painting a convincing eye in oil. I will be working using the grisaille method, building the eye first in monochrome to establish values, form, and anatomy before any color is introduced. This step is crucial if you want control, depth, and realism in your portraits. If you'd like a more in-depth explanation of the full grisaille process, I invite you to watch my vlog on Bouguereau's Leçon Difficile. In those videos, I break down the method step by step from the first block in to refine value modeling. But for now, let's take a close look on how to construct the eye. I would like to bring your attention at this part of the face. One of the most common mistakes when painting an eye is to make the eyeball too light, almost white. In reality, the eye sits deep inside the skull, beneath the suborbital ridge, which is the bone above the eye socket. This bone projects forward and naturally casts a shadow over the eye. Because of this structure, the eye is rarely the lightest area of the face. Even the sclera, the so-called white of the eye, is actually much darker than we think. In this image, I have placed a small true white reference so you can compare values. You'll notice how much darker the eyeball is in relation to that white. This contrast helps us see the values more accurately. On my palette, I have titanium white, raw umber, and ivory black. I have premixed a value tone for the skin and put some black for her hair. This to get rid of the white of the canvas as much as possible. This is to make it easier to judge the local value of my forms. When I paint an eye, I like to start with this area, the pupil and the eyebrows, because they are the darkest dark of the area of the eyes. The cast shadow of the upper lid is also really dark. Be careful when painting the eyeball. Do not make the sclera too light. Once I am done working with the pupil and the cast shadow of the upper lip, I will work my way up toward the eyebrow. My model has very dark eyebrows. There is two areas that I will paint with dark value. The first one here, I will paint her eyebrow with ivory black. When painting the eyebrows, be careful with your edges. Hard edges will make your eyebrows look unnatural and give the impression that your model is having way too much makeup. In our cases, the eyebrow have two dark values. One will be rendered with ivory black and the other slightly lighter with raw umber. Putting on the dark value on her upper lid. Here you can see that I have placed my second dark value on the upper area on her eyebrow. This dark area was painted with raw umber. I am now mixing an even lighter value to fill up all the area that would become her eyebrow. Here I am just verifying that the eyebrow is aligned with the lacrimal gland. Just make sure that I'm keeping my proportion and my drawing correct. Now that I am done with the darkest value around the pupil and on her upper lid, I will work on my way up, painting the higher part, and the lower part will be done after. I will also take care of the eyeball. You will see that the value of the eyeball, like I said in the intro, is quite dark. This area will be the area that will have the highest value in the upper lid. Take care of the edge of this eyebrow. I am putting a dark value under my very dark value with the raw umber and the ivory black. This will help me smoothen the edge so her eyebrow will appear natural, and I will be able to take care of the hard edge that I have now on this canvas. I have decided just to put some value to work on the bridge of the nose. I find that she's a little flat, and it will help me give her this eye into a better context. Now that I am done with the upper part of her eye, I will paint her lower lid. Make sure that this lower lid has a thickness, as you can see me painting it right now. This part of the eye, the lower lid, is high in value. It is often the highest of the value in the eye. When painting the lower eyelashes, don't do what I'm doing right now. Do not paint them like lines. They will appear false, like she's wearing false eyelashes, unless your model is wearing them. Be careful with this area of the lower lid. If you're going too dark, your model will appear that she is having really dark circle under her eye and that she's sleep deprived. I will now paint the lower eyelashes the correct way. I am putting down rectangular forms and painting soft edges to convey a natural looking lower eyelashes. We are now done with this grisaille. I will let it dry for a few days and come back at it with the colors. See you in the next video.